I like it.
Yes.
You're clearing your voice there quite nicely.
You know,
I enjoy that.
I got to get it out sometimes, baby.
Get it in.
Hi, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today for this Thursday? Man, guess what? We're at the end of August, pretty much.
Crazy.
August 30th.
Yeah, it's that time.
Also, one more day. If people have been following me, I do these challenges.
Yeah.
And this month's challenge was 100 push-ups a day. Relatively, I think, easy. You can, knock them out throughout the day and sets of 5, 10, 20, whatever your level is.
I was pretty good at going to 25.
Yeah,
Sets of 25.
Yep.
Trust me, once you're halfway through, you start feeling that burn.
For sure.
Yeah, but totally. 25 was like my mark. But even if you did it in 10s, if you did it in whatever. And
you can spread them out through the day, man.
And it was per day, right? So, yeah, lots of room.
Exactly. And shouts out to everybody who did I added squats as well. So some people definitely did the squat challenge. Hopefully you guys have stuck to it. And, everybody, we got one more day to go, and it's done. And just like that, it's done.
It's
with those challenges.
over.
It's funny with those challenges. You kind of think, some people, you just kind of psych yourself out because you're like, oh, my God, 30 days, But then, you know what? 30 days is here.
Yeah, it comes to an end. And
it comes to an end. Like,
it just happened.
Yeah.
But then you're accomplished. You're good. You did it. You feel good. You look better.
Yeah.
You guys look better.
Exactly.
I can tell.
I can feel something right now.
I can feel that betterness.
Yeah.
Coming through
just
here.
radiating through the camera right
now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you guys.
And big ups for tuning in yet again to another episode of Talking Trends. If this is your first time tuning in to the show, myself and Tony and this fruit fly that won't leave us alone find interesting news articles from across the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening to this. Where are you listening to it? You in the bathtub? You on the couch? You're in your bed? You out on the patio? And you in the kitchen? What's going on?
In your car?
Yeah. Anyways, big up to you. And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live. So
Yep.
We want to hear everybody in the chat. That's right. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this with somebody, talk amongst yourselves in the car or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, and be like, oh my God, these guys are a bunch of idiots. Like, this is what we think.
You could say that.
Right. But we want to hear your opinions and comments of the stories that we're going to be covering. We got an action-packed show. It is the second edition of Trash Thursday, so we have to of course go through all that.
Yeah. Get through the disgusting, the dirt
before we get to the real meal. It's like the appetizer.
Right.
Until the entree comes.
Yeah. I like it. It's a full meal here.
Exactly.
All the time.
So we're going to talk about the following stories, and then we're going to go into Trash Thursday. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about, we covered the sex doll brothel, the first one to be opened in North America.
Yes.
Yes. It was happening in Toronto.
Yep.
And all things must come to an end, even things that haven't even started yet.
I know you're disappointed.
A little bit. I'm going to Toronto this weekend. I wanted to see the sights and sounds.
I still don't think that's a coincidence. I'm sorry. You wanted to check out the sights and sounds of...
I'm actually a secret investor.
Right.
I wanted to check the venue out.
Okay.
Well, anyway, it's being closed down, ladies and gentlemen.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sad day for the pervs that wish to check out this facility. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Tony's going to talk about the things you didn't know when crossing the border to the United States. I'm interested in this.
I don't know about you. I'm one of those people that don't like doing it. So I'm always afraid something is going to go drastically wrong.
Right.
I'll let you know what you should and shouldn't do.
Okay.
A couple things that are key standing out right now.
Thinking about, speaking of things that you should and should not do, apparently in this case, you should pray. Because this man pictured here got fired from his job for not praying. That was apparently part of the job requirement. You had to pray to keep your job here.
He probably should have read the small print.
Well, he did, but we'll get into it.
Okay.
And finally, I love sushi.
That's a disgusting picture.
I should have warned people.
I'm actually going to go for sushi later. Maybe not after I.
Guys, this is a graphic picture of a man's arm.
Yeah, a little warning.
This guy lost his arm due to eating sushi.
Yeah, not good.
I apologize for just throwing it out there. I should have gave a little warning. Wasn't thinking.
It's a little trashy Thursday, so.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Related.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like sushi, You might want to think twice after this.
Yes.
Yep.
Anyways, before we get the show started, we always like to wish everybody a happy birthday. So if you're celebrating a birthday out there, happy birthday to you, your friends or family. More life to you. And, of course, we like to wish our celebrity friends a happy birthday. And today, celebrating a birthday, one lovely Cameron Diaz. Is she still single? Is she, I feel like her and, like, Jennifer Aniston? Yeah, I feel like they just, like, I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston was engaged. Or was she? Did she get married? I think she got married. I think she was engaged, and then that fell apart.
She's like the George Clooney. She's like the female George Clooney.
Yeah. But
I think he's married though.
He's getting divorced though. I heard it's all coming apart. Anyway, I don't think Cameron Diaz ever got. I don't know. I don't think she's ever got married.
I don't think she did.
Anyway, she is still available and 46.
Hello.
So she knows what she's doing
when it comes to aging properly.
Yeah, and other things.
Yes. And happy birthday to my man. The WB.
Your boy.
I call him the buffet, but you guys will know him as Warren Buffett.
Super billionaire and crazy, knowledgeable investor turning 88 today. Warren Buffett, the man.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the actual show, it is Trash Thursday.
Yeah.
And this is where we showcase the best of the internet's worst.
Yeah, and there's a lot.
Yes, we usually go through it, I think five pictures.
That's all we can tolerate.
That's all we can tolerate, all right?
We've never put more upon you.
And we don't want to put any more upon you.
No.
So here's our segment of Trash Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the music? It's playing this time.
It's kind of trashy.
It's nice and trashy.
It's not trashy. It's classy, baby. But these stories are trashy.
Exactly. So up first, Tinder. Always a good place to meet people, apparently.
It's, is it?
I guess. In this case,
okay.
This lady her profile picture is her putting 11 pickles in her mouth.
You know,
it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I would be swiping right. No, I'd be swiping, what is it? Up?
Right.
What's a super like?
Oh, I think it's up, yeah.
I'd be going, yeah.
Listen, so, I got a pickle for you.
You're going to get some responses from this one.
Exactly. Like, what do you expect from this?
Is that like the juice dripping out of her?
Yeah.
Wow.
When you put that much in your mouth, Tony, I mean,
listen,
the saliva is uncontrollable. What is this podcast turning into?
I don't listen. Let's see what's next. This is the leader right now, obviously, but Jesus Christ.
Up next, there's a convenience store, and simply the sign says on the cash register, due to rising temperatures, we will not accept any boob or sock money. Sorry for any of the inconvenience. Thanks. So this is for anybody.
I like that.
Pulling out the sweaty socks.
No, I like that.
Or the sweaty boob money.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board with this one.
I mean, I think I would take the sweaty boob money.
It disgusts me on so many levels.
Okay, sorry.
I agree. I probably do the same thing, but I can understand where they're coming. The sock one especially.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, I don't know about
right?
that one. Yeah.
I mean, there's some things going on with some people's feet.
This is true. A little athlete's foot or
Money's
something.
dirty as it is.
Right.
You're going to add some foot fungus? No. I'm out.
Yeah. Up next, going back to Tinder.
What's it with you and Tinder today?
I don't know, man.
It's full of trash.
Guys, listen. This is not my Tinder account. I don't own Tinder, okay? I don't have it.
I don't own it.
I don't own it. I don't have it on my phone.
Oh, you've been there before.
So anyway, this person matched with a lovely lady by the name of Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you kick things off? Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Maddie's like, hey, do you smoke crack? And the response was, that's a new one. I do not. And then she responds, oh, can you unmatch me, please?
Wow. So that was her stipulation.
Well, listen, she has standards, my friend.
Well, you know, it's yeah. I mean, I think this is the new leader now. I don't know. The pickle one was good. Smoking crack is your first question. That classifies as trashy, about as trashy as it gets.
I don't know. I think this one might be the winner right here.
Okay.
Up next, the T-shirt of all T-shirts, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
A man wearing a yellow shirt with the words, I shaved my balls for this.
Well, I can see you wearing something like that. I can see that. I can see some sort of circumstance where this shirt would be, oh, Jesus.
At a wedding.
Well, you know, well, depending on the circumstances.
Funeral.
I can't really tell where he's at. There's some weird devices behind him here. Yeah. Well, okay. That's good. Personal hygiene
Exactly.
at its finest.
And finally, wrapping up today's Trash Thursday.
Yeah.
Ladies, this goes out to you.
Hey, ladies.
Would you guys wear these jeans? Tony, would you wear these jeans?
Yeah, I don't know if I can pull those off. Those are good. Those are good jeans.
Those are good jeans.
I don't know, man. But girls, I mean, it's not really money. It's not any different than booty shorts, is it? I mean,
it's showing a lot of cheek.
The first set on the left isn't bad. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
But the second one is like chaps.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a little much for public. Depending on what public situation you're in. If you're at the mall, that could be a little much.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? If you're where that guy shaved his balls, it may fit into that scenario
or
and
maybe,
situation.
You don't want to go to like a Swiss chalet with these.
You might not want to because your butt will be touching surfaces it may not want to be touching.
Yes.
But, yeah, I don't know. Well, we saw those jeans before that were kind of like just nothing. Remember those jeans we reported, which were like string?
Yeah.
This is a step up from that.
That was them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Who's the winner of Trashy Thursday on this one?
It's either the...
What do you guys think? Who's the winner out of the Trashy Thursday topics that we just showed you, all the pictures? Who's the winner in this one? The trashiest. Now, this is trashy. Not the one you'd like to get with. Between the crack whore and the jeans and the pickle girl.
The crack whore.
We don't know that she's a crack whore just because she smokes it. Maybe it's, periodically and in her leisure time. I want to jump to conclusions.
Well, I mean, when your first question to a person you don't know is, do you smoke any crack?
Well, she's laying it out there.
I like that. Actually, no, I respect that.
I'm about this.
Yeah.
I'm about crack.
Because you know what? Imagine weeks in, hey, Tony, I met this girl.
Exactly.
Really like her.
Right.
Great personality. We had a good couple of dates. Really hitting it off.
See?
And then all of a sudden she just drops the I smoke crack bomb on you.
Hey, you don't want that later.
No, exactly.
No, I want to know right up front.
Exactly.
Do you smoke crack?
Yeah.
Are you into any hard narcotics that I should know about? She puts it right out there.
Yeah.
So, props to her. I can't give that a trashy level.
No.
Jeanette says the crack situation. She agrees with that one.
I think it's going to be the crack situation. I'm thinking, well, what are you leaning towards?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with the pickles and the drool coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, that was a very that was the second one.
It's pretty trashy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Anyway, but good ones though. I like these.
Yeah.
I like the Tinder ruled this one.
Yeah, there's a couple Tinders in there. So
there's probably never a shortage of trashy things on Tinder.
God.
So
from what I can gather, it's a horrible, very horrible thing to have.
Yeah. Give me the address of that pickle girl later, will you?
Okay, well,
Shit.
Up first, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the failed business of
You're a little sad on this one.
A little disappointed.
Okay.
Sex doll brothel.
Yeah.
Lease has been canceled and will not open in Toronto, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sad.
It's sad.
It's a sad day.
Yes. The sex doll brothel that planned to set up shop in North York and Toronto has been shut down just over a week before its proposed opening day on September 8th. Aurora Dolls Brothel will no longer operate out of 4632 Yonge Street, thanks in part of a decades-old bylaw.
You should go there and lay flowers down in front of it. Like,
yeah, I might. That would
take
be
a picture
funny.
from your Instagram right in front of the address.
That's actually a good idea.
Laying flowers down, Oh my God, great content.
So I mean, even the address had been removed from the company's website. City staff ruled that the business falls under the adult entertainment parlor category, and as such is not allowed anywhere in Willowdale. The ruling is based on a motion introduced about 20 years ago, and that restricts sex retail shops in North York to industrial areas. So both the business's owner and property owner were advised by city staff that the proposed use is illegal and that if the business is open, they will be charged.
Ooh.
As a result, I'm pleased to advise that the city staff were told that the lease to the brothel has been canceled, folks. So
sigh of sadness.
I know. If you close your eyes, you can hear the sigh of sadness from about 10 men in North Yorkshire.
Yeah, I think there's a few more than 10 men actually, and maybe some women.
Yeah, that's true.
And others that we don't want to, justify against. But listen, I don't know. They didn't do their homework. They didn't know. It was a zoning thing, right? It was like you can't in that area. You can't have. Okay.
It seems that way.
I mean, what other category would that business fall under? It's got to be an adult parlor.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, it's not my business forte.
Well, It's not that we know of.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks. There's gonna be a lot of sad men out there.
I know.
You know, we just reported on it like yesterday.
Yeah, it feels
or
like
day before. Well, it was yesterday,
It
right?
literally feels like just yesterday.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was quick.
Well, you know
what? I think that's what happens when the story trends.
So true.
Honestly,
true.
If that story probably didn't trend,
It's a double-edged sword.
yeah, you want to get the business out there.
Yeah.
But as a result of potentially losing the business.
Yeah.
So I think if it wasn't a trending story, they might have been in business for maybe a couple months, perhaps, before anything.
Before somebody clued in.
But who knows? I don't know. Maybe
It's
not.
hard to say. I just figured they do their homework.
Yeah.
You know, how is it now when you're about to open in a week that you just discovering
I
this
know.
thing? Like,
I
that
know.
seems a little bit like someone didn't do their homework, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And probably a lot of money invested, obviously.
Well, I think they had 6 to 8 sex dolls. So I mean, that was probably at least like $20,000.
Got to be 20 large at
I
least.
mean, not that I know the price of the sex dolls, but
Well, you kind of do. Maybe they got a 2-for-1 special. But I mean,
yeah. Can I get a buying in bulk special?
put them in a big crate. and
Yeah,
just
big
dump 'em in.
wholesale of dolls.
They dumped them in with a forklift or something. Ah, so gross. You know, but plus they have to renovate the place, I'm assuming, and, you know, do some work in there. They could be out quite a bit of money, actually, with this whole thing.
Think of the person who lost their cleaning job because of this.
Right? That guy's super pissed.
Right?
Oh, he's probably so happy today.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
yes.
oh, yeah.
You know, you don't want to tell your parents about that job you just got.
No,
You're going to be proud, Mom. You know what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
I just got a job. You did? Yeah.
Cleaning.
I'm cleaning out
things.
sex holes.
Yeah, sex holes.
Yummy. Good job, son. I always knew you'd make it. But now it will never happen.
No.
Little Joey will have to go work at Sobeys.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, it's sad.
Just bagging groceries for a living. Up next, Tony's going to talk about the things, I guess, that you should know, but probably didn't know when crossing the U.S. border.
Well, there's some specific things right now you may not realize as far as the whole cannabis thing that's happening, becoming legal.
Yeah.
You got to be very
I'm just
careful.
going to plug in my laptop.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got to be very careful in the way you word things, the way you talk to the customs agents at the border. We're talking about out of Vancouver here specifically, with international tensions running high and new laws emerging on both sides of the Canada-U.S. border on a national... lights are going out around us. We're being shut down, people. Where was I at with this thing?
You can start over. It's okay.
Okay, rewind.
Yep.
Laws emerging on both sides of the Canada-U.S. border on national security, cannabis, and technology. The carefree days where Canadians could nip across the states are gone. With these changes come more questions about what are you doing there, bye? Where are you going there, bye?
Is that what they? That's good.
I think that's a general voice. Yes.
For,
so if you're going
Border Patrol from America,
they're all
Bye.
from Newfoundland or Cape Breton
yes.
apparently.
Okay.
So if you're going from Canada to the U.S., one point is at any border crossing checkpoint, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials have the power to conduct a search of your car, yourself, and your possessions without a warrant or even probable cause.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, I think that was But I think before I think they needed to ask you a few questions, and then as a result of those questions, they could justify a search, whatever, if you answered certain things wrong.
Right. Okay.
Right. These search powers extend to electronic devices too, your phones, your tablets, your laptop, and your hard drives.
Oh.
So they can search all the electronic devices, which I don't know if they could do before. I wasn't sure.
No, that's interesting about the hard drive one.
Yeah, the hard drive one is very interesting.
Wow.
While officers are always allowed to search information that is stored exclusively on your device without connecting it to the internet to access data in the cloud, if they have a reasonable suspicion it is of illegal activity, they are allowed to search your phones further, looking up app connected to the internet, so they can go search further even more by copying.
Like, I seen that you matched with this girl who can fit 11 pickles in her mouth on Tinder.
Yes, I love her. By copying the information in the device using tools to gain entry, confiscating the phone altogether. So they can. That's a whole different thing. My phone has been searched in the airport.
Really?
Yeah. When I was, if I go into customs, you go into that secondary place.
Yeah.
They could take your phone and they could start looking through your phone. So they can look through your messages, your emails. Yeah, they've taken it and they've taken my phone like into a back room, and they disappear for a little while and they come back out.
Bro.
So don't keep any of your nudies on there.
What?
Yeah. Listen, that's been there for a while. That was like 3-4 years ago.
Holy smokes.
So that was bad then. Now it's a whole other level. They can copy.
Wow.
It's a whole thing, guys. So be careful.
Okay, that surprised me.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a concerning situation.
Okay.
Also, you got to be careful because with the whole cannabis thing, like I said, be very careful. CBP officers may ask Canadian travelers whether they have used cannabis before, along with the new laws, because they treat this fruit fly. It's driving me nuts. CBP treats an admission of drug use the same as a conviction. Answering yes, regardless of how long ago that cannabis use may have occurred, will land a Canadian with a lifetime ban to the entry to the U.S.
Wow.
So even if you haven't smoked recently, if you can just say, yes, I've smoked it before, and it was 10 fucking years ago.
I think I heard of this.
Right.
Someone got denied recently, and they said, it was almost like, hadn't done it in 10 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, well, you're banned.
Yeah. So you might want to say no.
Wow.
If you haven't smoked it recently so they can't test you, just say no.
Yeah, give yourself like at least 60 days. I think. I can't remember. I cannot remember how long it takes for the THC to actually go through your entire system, because I believe they can test your hair too.
I think you're right.
I want to say 3 to 6 months, but your drug of choice, ladies and gentlemen, would be to smoke crack. That goes through your system quite quickly.
Move. It's the move. Get that girl on Tinder. She'll help you out.
Yeah.
I know. She's looking for people that smokes crack, so maybe she's looking for some.
Yeah.
If Canadians who are cannabis users or who work in the cannabis industry answer no when asked, they are likewise eligible for a lifetime ban as well. Officers discover that they are being dishonest since lying to a federal officer is an offense under the U.S. law.
I'd be like, sir, I have asthma.
Yeah, I need it.
I know. Well, I was like, I can't smoke because of my lungs. It hurts when I smoke.
Is it possible to obtain a waiver to get around the lifetime ban from an immigration lawyer? The waivers, it is possible. Sorry, the waivers are only good when between 6 months and 5 years. Costs around $500 to get so. So basically, what they're doing, they're cracking down on two major things. Number one is the technology side.
Yep.
Be very careful on what you have on your phone, on your laptop, whatever it is. The hard drive is a whole new thing.
Yeah.
That was never there before. And the newest thing is that they can copy information. Before they could search through, but they weren't able to copy your info. Wow. So they could copy whatever you have.
All my movies?
All your good movies.
Man.
All your Tinder hookups. They want to know who that pickle girl is.
Yes.
Well, they're going to find out.
They will find out.
So that's the big thing. And the second thing, anything to do with cannabis, legal or not, they ain't having it. The U.S. is just like, nah, no. And lifetime ban. Like,
wow.
Come on. Like, if you smoked it, like I said, 5 years ago, and now you can get a lifetime ban because you said yes, it's a whole new level, guys.
They really don't want
Damn
people.
Trump.
They don't want people going in their country, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they don't want anybody.
No.
But you know who we want?
Oh,
yeah.
Who do we want?
Pickle girl.
Yes.
Besides her, we want you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us today. Let's take a look who has joined us today. Kathy's in the house. Thank you again for your donation. Really appreciate that. Jeanette's in the house as well. Ashley in the house. Charlie Marr, what's up? I was going to wear your shirt today, too, the 902, and I forgot.
Oh, yes.
Shouts out.
Yes.
Also, Dylan's in the house. Dylan, my boy. Wipe off the tears, baby.
Man.
We'll talk about that later. We did have a little bit of a game yesterday. But anyway, Dylan, we still love you, bro. We still love you. Jonathan Cromwell in the house. Don't be salty. Patricia's in the house as well. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We'll talk about that a little later.
All right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're rounding the halfway mark of the show.
Turning the corner.
So, this is an interesting story. So, a man has been fired for refusing to attend Bible study.
This is interesting.
Yeah. So, a 34-year-old man has filed an $800,000 lawsuit against an Albany construction company, claiming the owner fired him after he refused to attend weekly Bible study. Ryan Coleman's lawsuit states that he discovered only after he was hired as a painter for Dolled Up Construction that the job entailed more than just fixing up homes. According to Coleman and his lawsuit, owner Joel Dow told him and all employees that they were required to participate in regular Bible study sessions led by a Christian pastor during the workday while on the clock. So you're basically getting paid to pray. Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not bad.
But, I mean, if you're not into it, anyway.
It's different if you're forced.
So, Coleman told Dahl that the requirement was illegal, but the owner wouldn't budge, according to the lawsuit. So, in order to keep his job, Coleman obliged for nearly 6 months. So, he prayed every day for 6 months.
All right.
But ultimately told the owner that he couldn't go. He just wasn't for him. So he said, I kept an open mind It's just not my thing, he said. Well, I'm going to have to replace you, Coleman said.
Jesus.
So he said, you're not going to tell me how to run my own company.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your own company, but you're not going to tell me what God to pray to.
It's a good point as well.
Which seems somewhat fair.
Two-way street.
So Coleman said that his religious beliefs are indigenous. He's half Caucasian and half Native American with Cherokee and Blackfoot heritage.
Oh, okay.
So Coleman worked for the small construction company from October 2017 to this past April, where he was fired, the suit states. So this is so legal, a Portland attorney representing Coleman said, unless you're a religious organization like a church, you cannot force your employees to participate in religious activities. Of course, Dahl, the owner's lawyer, attorney Kent Hickman, doesn't dispute that Dahl requires all of his employees to attend Bible study, but says it's legal because he pays them to attend. So that's his argument. It'd be different. Yeah. He's arguing like you're getting paid to pray. It's not like you're getting docked off the clock if you're praying. Right. So Mr. Dahl feels that it's unfortunate that Mr. Coleman is now trying to exploit Mr. Dahl's honorable intentions and for unjustified financial gain. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Do you think this guy has a leg to stand on?
Well, you were talking about earlier, we were saying, is part of his contract, and obviously it was. He knew. He did it for the first 6 months.
Yes.
So then what changed after the first 6 months? All of a sudden he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Right? That's the big thing. Like, you did it. You went along with it for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
Right? And then you said, I don't want to pray anymore. You can't make me pray. It's like, well, you were doing it.
Yeah.
And you're getting paid
to do it.
And
maybe you can even pretend to do it.
I mean, yeah, I
think at that point, I mean, if you're going in there for an hour and to go pray, what's to say that, there was probably a priest there or whatever, but I mean, you can still pray to your whatever you believe in and whomever you know.
Well, dude,
you can fake the funk, I suppose.
You can fake the funk unless God strikes you down right there. He knows. But I mean, like you can go to you can go to an opera and bloody hate it, but you'll sit there for an hour and a half, whatever.
But would you do that for 6 months though, every day?
For Pickle Girl, maybe. Listen,
goddamn Pickle Girl.
She's on point. Baby. No, listen, and he's getting paid to do it on top of it, right?
Well, it's sorry for constantly clearing my throat, ladies and gentlemen. But the owner said that he struggled with drugs and alcohol and served time in prison for attempted second-degree assault. He said that he's been clean and sober for 7 years. He started his company in 2016 with the idea of helping other convicted felons or people who have battled addictions to rebuild their lives. Okay. So the owner kind of classifies himself as he's a second chance employer.
I don't think the owner's doing a bad thing.
I don't think he is either, but I mean, you know what? I think if he's a good worker, does his job, shows up on time, leaves whenever the job's done, he's tried to pray.
Right.
I mean, forgive him and let him keep working.
Yeah, you're all about prayer and forgiveness, I suppose. Right. So maybe that should be part of it. But it's a form of discrimination, right? I'm assuming he's suing over discrimination, right?
I would.
What is he? $800,000.
$800,000,
which seems a little bit up there. It's up there.
That's high. I don't know what kind of hourly wage he was getting there.
I don't know, man. But you were being paid as you were there. You were being paid. I don't think the guy has a leg to stand on. There's two sides of it, man. Number one, I don't think you should force people to pray. Yeah. Even if they're your employees. Yeah. You shouldn't force them to do anything. It's not really part of the job tasks per se, right?
No.
It's just your personal preference, number one. But number two, don't accept a job that says you need to pray.
Well, that's another thing. But I mean, if this is a second chance operation for perhaps previously convicted felons and people in the jail system who are trying to find a job, which is really hard to do. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to take what you can get.
I mean, yeah, of course, and he took it. He did take it. Right, he took it, and he did it for 6 months, and he was obviously fine with it.
I think they both should come to a little agreement. I hate seeing things go to court, where I think it's a simple kind of good conversation between two parties can,
let's chop it down to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a 15-minute prayer. How about that?
Yeah, or a half hour.
Or half an hour. Meet me in the middle.
You can cut my lunch break in half.
There you go.
You know?
I don't know, man.
Meet halfway.
we've talked about this before with wardrobe with jobs.
Yeah.
If you don't like the wardrobe, don't take the job. But then is it a form of discrimination? Well, no. Certain jobs require you to wear a suit and tie, even though you may hate suit and ties.
Yeah.
But guess what? To do the job, you have to wear the suit to go with. McDonald's employees can't just come up in a tank top and work. You have to wear the uniform.
Yeah.
It's no different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I don't know. Or is it different because it's religious?
And that's the thing. I think it is a lot different because when religion comes into it, I mean, you're playing with the whole belief situation. So
it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be interested to see what happens with this case.
Yeah, I'll see if I can follow up. Hopefully. And finally.
Yeah.
Rounding out today's show, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put a warning before I put this image up of the.
Good idea.
Tony's going to talk about a person who suffered horrific injuries and resulted in a lost limb.
Ouch.
And this is the picture of the. I won't keep it up the entire time. How about?
No, because we got to eat dinner still.
Yeah, people are.
Maybe you're eating dinner
exactly.
right now.
If you're eating dinner and you're making dinner,
look away.
Just look away. Just listen to.
Take the children away.
Just listen to our voices.
Yeah. Hypnotic voices. So yeah, a 71-year-old man in South Korea experienced every sushi lover's worst nightmare when the doctor had to amputate his forearm.
Oh.
Apparently because he consumed contaminated raw seafood. The unnamed patient showed up at Chonbuk National University Medical School with a fever and severe pains on his left hand, according to the case study published last month. The patient told doctors the problem started 12 hours after he'd eaten raw seafood. Though the article doesn't specify what kind of seafood he consumed. Doctors noticed a deep purple blister measuring about 1.4 by 1.8 inches on the man's hand and discovered that it was infected with a Vibrio vulnificus, flesh-eating bacteria found in salt water and similar to the bacteria that causes chloria. Chloria. That's right.
Okay.
The patients performed emergency...
Dr. McCool.
I'm like, yes. That's my thing. The doctor performed emergency surgery to remove the bacteria and gave the man antibiotics. However, when the flesh on the patient's hand and arm started dying, doctors had to amputate his left forearm. 25 days.
The old necrosis sinking in there.
Oh, man. So it's spread through. It can be spread both through food and water, although most commonly passed on in seafood, especially oysters. No oysters, people. Avoid the oysters.
Huh?
Yeah. So yeah, had to get rid of his arm.
Damn.
His forearm gone. Sad.
But he got a bento box and lost his arm as a result.
Sushi's good, but it ain't that good.
That kind of makes me worried. Like like when I hear these stories, like I love sushi, and I know like. It's raw, and I mean it's kept at cool temperatures or what have you to
supposedly.
Yeah, and just like man, you hear these stories where I mean this guy lost a limb. There was another story I felt that we covered a while ago. Someone got injured as a result of bad sushi, and I think the company was shipping it from like. They weren't on the coast or whatever, so it's like by the time it got to the restaurant, it just wasn't good, and they were still serving it anyway. So, I mean, I don't know if this was a reputable joint that he was going to, or if he goes there regularly and he just didn't get sick before. But I mean, you got to go to places that are somewhat have a little standard.
Listen, one thing I do avoid is, and I love sushi.
Do you avoid the sashimi?
No, I like that. Okay. I avoid sushi buffets.
Oh, yes.
If there's a sushi buffet,
no.
I avoid buffets really generally.
Yes.
Because I'm just worried, right? Yeah. How long has that food been out there? The whole thing.
Exactly.
But the sushi buffet, to me.
That's a bad one. That has to be fresh, man.
Dude, it adds up to disaster. Yes. You're giving me raw seafood.
That's been sitting
in
out.
A buffet. No.
Sitting out for God knows how long.
Sorry.
And the employees, I'm sure there's some out there that are really good, but I mean, I'm sure there's others out there where employees are just a little lackadaisy and aren't paying attention to how much time has been out there. So, I mean, you don't want to risk that, man.
No. So, sushi buffet, no.
Yeah.
Jeanette says the fish should actually be previously frozen.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
So, I mean, when it comes to fish, when it comes to raw meat, we know that temperature is very important.
Yeah.
Not at the right temperature. If it goes too high, I mean, it's contaminated, it's bacteria, it's a whole thing. So be very careful, people. Spend a few extra bucks. Go to somewhere nice. Or save some bucks and give it to people who need it.
Ooh, like myself. Well, I mean, not like me, but you know.
You need money.
But
not him.
Ladies and gentlemen, a good little segue, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little campaign. If you didn't know, well, I'm about to tell you what's going on. I'm doing a campaign entitled Supplies for School, which is basically raising money to buy the basic needs and school supplies for families in need. Because the school season is approaching quickly, and I understand that this can be a rough time of year for single parents, people in general. So, I mean, you can go to the link. I'll, of course, put it in the show notes. If you're listening to the audio podcast, would love for you to donate from there. For those listening right now, you can go to bit.ly/supplies for school. That's bit.ly supplies for school, bit.ly/supplies for school. And it will take you to the GoFundMe page. Big ups to CTV for having me on yesterday for the quick interview. It was very much appreciated.
Very nice.
Thank you, Natasha, for reaching out. It meant a lot. Thank you to everybody who has donated so far.
Yes.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who has shared this. Again, means a lot to me. Again, I'll be closing the campaign sometime next week, just before school starts, and hopefully get those supplies out and ready for those who need them.
School starts next week.
Yeah.
So
I got to cut my Toronto trip short. So I'll be back Tuesday.
What?
I'll be back Tuesday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we do have a couple of shows next week.
Yeah.
All right, good. Just want to let you guys know. No show tomorrow. You'll be away.
Yeah, unless you want to do like a 1 o'clock vibe show.
No. I'm crazy busy anyway.
Yeah.
At that time. So no show tomorrow, guys, but we'll be back on when? Wednesday then? Or are you back early Tuesday?
It will be Wednesday.
Okay. So we'll have Wednesday and Thursday next week, guys, and then I will be away.
Old Vegas boy over here.
I got to go see my people.
I hear
I got to go see a guy in the desert about a thing. And maybe a strip club. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, before we go, since this is the last show of the week.
Yes.
Guys, if you're looking for something to do this Saturday.
Ooh, yeah.
I highly suggest you come out to a little event we call The Jam. Happens at the Seahorse.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing this night for like 4 or 5 years now. Great event. It's a monthly. The best music you're going to hear.
Best time.
Me and my friends, myself, DJ T-Woo, DJ Lucas Still Drunk. Just get together. It's a good time. 2 for 1 cover before 11. $4 well shots all night long. Maybe I'll treat myself to a cider or a drink.
Ooh, daddy.
I don't know. Who knows?
Back off the wagon.
No.
I love it.
But I have an early flight on Sunday, so I don't know. We'll see.
That's Sunday. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It is Saturday. Well, you'll be all right.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to play a little jam ad for you.
Do it.
And then we'll play that. We'll come back, and then we'll kiss you goodbye. That?
Nice.
Yeah, it's like it's like we got a little TV show here.
I like that. Very well done.
Yeah, Lucas on the Instagram video there.
Very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Talker Trends. Myself and Tony really do appreciate your time when you tune in. Means a lot to us. I'll feel my body for you guys.
Nice. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday to do it all again. Have yourself a pleasant weekend. A safe one.
Yes.
Be cool. Be good to each other.
Yeah.
Have a good time. And go to the jam on Saturday.
Yes, we'd love to see you.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Peace.
We out.
We're not out?
Okay, now we're out.